The women were having a great time swimming at the beach, laughing and splashing in the waves. But suddenly, their fun was interrupted by a terrifying creature lurking beneath the surface. Little did they know, an unexpected twist was about to unfold, leaving everyone astonished. Hey everyone, welcome to the Wild Earth Stories. Before we jump into today's video, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. We're super close to reaching 1,000 subscribers, so come along with us on this adventure and give this video a thumbs up. The story starts with a girl named Elizabeth who loves swimming. She loves the water, and today she is very excited because she is on a beach trip with her friend. Elizabeth has swum in many pools, but she has never swum in the ocean before. Today is the day she finally gets to enjoy the beach. As she starts swimming in the ocean, she hears her friends shouting in the distance, telling her to slow down. They warn her that today is a big stingray migration, making everyone at the beach extra careful. But Elizabeth, eager and excited, ignores their warnings. She doesn't realize that something scary is about to happen. Elizabeth swims further, feeling the thrill of the ocean. She soon notices that she is completely alone, her friends now just tiny dots far away. She relaxes, enjoying the quiet and the gentle waves, not noticing the dark shape moving silently under the water, coming right at her. Suddenly, she feels something soft but strong wrap around her leg. She kicks wildly, but it won't let go. Panic sets in as she looks down and sees a big stingray clinging to her. "What's going on?" she yelled, her voice shaky. She struggled to remove it, but it stayed put. Feeling desperate, she dunked her head underwater and forcefully pulled the stingray off with her hands. Once she was free, she hurried back to her friends, her heart racing. But the stingray wasn't finished yet. Glancing back, she saw its shadowy figure still trailing behind her. Fear drove her onward, but her relief didn't last long. Suddenly, she felt something heavy on her back and reached behind to find the stingray had hitched a ride on her. Elizabeth screamed in terror and fought to stay above water. Her friends, now closer, tried to calm her down. One of them, from the Marine Center, skillfully got rid of the stingray. They stayed by Elizabeth's side as they swam back to shore, the stingray no longer following them. Shaken but unhurt, Elizabeth took a moment to rest, trying to process what had just happened. Her friends were by her side, reminding her of her love for the ocean and encouraging her to face her fears. Determined not to let the incident scare her away, Elizabeth decided to return to the ocean with her friends. As they arrived at the beach, anxiety gnawed at her, but she trusted her friends. With a deep breath, she plunged into the water again, swimming towards the area where the stingray had first appeared. Time passed without any trouble, and she began to relax. Maybe it was just a one-time event, a stingray defending its space. Just as she was about to turn back to the boat, she felt that same eerie sensation. The familiar stingray had returned, its unique markings unmistakable. But this time, the creature didn't try to hurt her. Maybe it wanted to show her something, Elizabeth thought to herself, and she had to know what could have caused it to approach her so suddenly. With her friends at her side, Elizabeth started swimming after the stingray. Before long, they arrived at a rocky shore. There, the stingray suddenly stopped. Elizabeth wasn't sure why it had stopped, but she had come too far to turn around now. She inched closer until she finally saw it. Here was the reason why the creature had been harassing her all along. It was another stingray struggling along the rock crevices. There was a fishing hook attached to its mouth, meaning that it couldn't move away from the area. The stingrays had probably come together during the migration season, and one of them had almost been caught by someone fishing along the rocky shore. Elizabeth sprang into action quickly. She worked gently to dislodge the hook from the animal's mouth without causing further injury. Though there were minor wounds, by the time she finished, the stingray was free. It swam away together with its partner. Elizabeth continued to watch until the creatures were completely out of sight. If she hadn't shown up when she did, they might have struggled to eat and could have died. One of her friends commented that the stingray probably approached her for help, which is why it came to her before. Returning to the beach, Elizabeth felt like a new person. The encounter with the stingray stirred something inside her. It made her want to become a marine biologist. She thought about how these creatures need love and care just like people do. Helping them felt really important to her. Elizabeth was sure she wanted to learn all she could about them and do whatever she could to keep them safe. That's all for today. Now, it's your turn to share your thoughts about this story. What's the next adventure you're curious about? Drop a comment below and let us know. Don't forget to subscribe to The Wild Earth to catch all the exciting videos coming your way.